Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on July 9th or 10th, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post every day here at 11:15 for Aquarius, 11:15 p.m. If you like more Aquarius videos, I have another channel, Aquarius by Aquarius. If you want to check that out, I post over there twice daily. Anyways, pre-shuffle energy is showing a lot about it's looking like you at this point, maybe it's someone else, but somebody is seeing where they've sacrificed themselves and there's still been no change. So this is like if you're at a job and you have busted yourself there and nobody is recognizing it. This is like, okay, I'm aware that you are unaware. I'm aware that you're unaware of how I'm showing up for you, or something like that kind of energy. So it's really becoming aware of where you're sacrificing yourself and it isn't paying off. And it also can be people you're aligning with can also be coming onto that same frequency, and also becoming aware of where they've sacrificed and where things are not fruitful in those areas, and sort of changing things. So however this is coming out, you've been showing up like you've been aligning with another person. A lot of people have been aligning with their person over the past few years, and it's going to continue to happen because you've been for those of you who've been manifesting your person, your love, or your divine love. Okay, it's happening. Your person, whatever it is, your person. We got hope here. That's like the happiest card in the deck. All right. Well, no, it's your card. I thought that was the sun. That's the star. 17 is the star. That is you. And a new beginning. Also, this is like something that you do could really take off. Okay. This is like, well, you know what? If you could be recognizing where you shine and thrive at as well. And so, let's say you start something new and you're like, wow, I like this. This is taking off for me, where something else really wasn't going anywhere. Well, there you go. You've decided to move on from a stagnant situation. You would have gave awareness to what was no longer worth your sacrifice. But I like that. These are very good. This is new beginning. It's a reason to wake up. There's two hands, one hand on top of the other. Okay, it's like a new beginning. Something you grow and start growing could really flourish and thrive quickly. See, suffering and silence. We already had the sacrifice card come out. So suffering and silence, I feel like that's energy that's on its not even matching with this. Patience and planning. So the suffering and silence is what your sacrifice has been. Okay, thank you. Suffering, silence, patience. This is where your sacrifice. You've been patient. You've tempered your feelings. You've suffered in silence. Nobody knows your pain, and now you're getting rewarded. I like that. Did I say my intro? I don't think I did. I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and needed in this world. I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. If I said it twice, I'm sorry. I get involved in the message, and then that's it. I don't think about anything but the message. All right. Let's see what wants to come out. A new beginning for Aquarius. You've sacrificed yourself enough. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Child of Crystals and the 3 of Worlds. You might be meeting somebody from a past life. Okay. Someone who misses you may want to talk to you. And someone who's watching you may want to talk to you. Five of Crystals. That's a lot of thought, heavy thought, negativity, mind games, but it's the darker side of thought here. Eight of Cups, this is about which direction am I going to go in. It has a lot to do with I've sacrificed enough. Now I'm going to go into my happy direction. That's what this is about, going into your happy direction. The past has something to do with making a decision. Okay, the recent past possibly. Sage of Cups. So this is, it's a card that says Regenerator. So we'll see. But it is a card of Cancer. It's a card of Knight of Cups. Three of Worlds is in the near future, which is a conversation, a collaboration, working. Like I said, if you've been undervalued at work, this is very positive because this is you moving on and finding a better job that does recognize your work or that pays off, okay? Or you're opening a place, you're starting up something, you've sacrificed enough somewhere else and you're starting something new. It's all positive. And we have the moon here, Pisces energy. I can talk about self-reflection, okay, your inner feelings. We have the Seeker in the reverse, which is the Child of Wands. It's in the environment and the universe. So there's an ending that could be going on currently, all right? Some ending. It's the sacrifice. What's ending is the sacrificing. You sacrifice enough, so now it's the rewards. So I can tell you that. That's the ending of sacrifice. Getting let down. We have the Woman of Wands in the reverse. That's in the hope and the fear. That's also Aries, Leo, Sag energy, karmic energy, but it's in the reverse. One more card, then I'll clarify. And Child of Worlds landed on this Five of Crystals. All right. That could be learning something through some sort of message with that Child of Worlds. It's some information that can come out. All right. Can even be a callback on an application. Anyway, this is you moving in a better direction. You're not meant to suffer anymore. Tell me about the Six of Cups in the reverse. Wow. Wheel of Fortune sideways, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're about to have some choices. Choices is what's coming in. When this happens, it'll be known to you. Okay, there could be a person, you know, going through an ending. Okay, we have the Magician, which is a Virgo, Gemini energy. It's communication. We have Pisces energy with the Moon reverse. There could be somebody who gives some sort of information out and it starts an argument which leads to an ending. But ultimately, I don't know in the end, somebody's messaging. All right, so I don't know if someone goes through an ending and the message is another person. But it's like, this is something that's happening. There could be a relationship ending now with the Six of Cups reverse. Tell me about the Five of Crystals. Could be ending in an argument. Justice, yeah. Somebody's taking the initiative, all right? Yeah, and it's like some sort of message comes in. This message could even bring an argument. All I can tell you is there's a message that has options. And this options means no more suffering. So it's a great message. This message could end the suffering as well. Like if somebody's worried, sick, hasn't heard from somebody, hears from somebody, it's like, you know, there's a lot here about an important message. A very important message leads to a beginning. A very important message leads to a beginning. I don't want to forget that. 9:22 as I said that. Tell me about time and space. That's a decision. Someone's been making a decision here in the recent past. Three of Cups and Knight of Cups. This might be somebody thinking about going out on a date, asking you on a date, or you getting back out there. But this might be somebody who is trying to find out if you're dating anyone as well. Because I do feel like somebody wants to date you, but somebody's gone through a breakup. So maybe that's what is going to come about. Maybe that's what somebody doesn't realize. But someone is moving on. Someone is going through an ending, moving on from a relationship. Tell me about that Sage of Cups. So in the past, somebody moved on from a relationship. Now someone's ready to date, go out, mingle. I don't know, make new friends. Tell me about that Sage of Cups. Oh, that's so much. Right now, the signs that I have out are Libra, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces again, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. And Cancer again. Scorpio, Saggy. All right, we got a lot that came out here. Let's see. Somebody could be going through a divorce or be a divorcee, okay? There's showing up that somebody's gone through a breakup. Somebody's ready, or someone thinks now's a good time, okay? Now the time is approaching. Now's a good time to invest, to start dating. But the Page of Wands is in the reverse and the World is in the upright. Maybe someone's looking for a clue or a cue that someone's also ready to start dating. Because we got the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands is also here. The Seven of Wands is reversed, the Eight of Cups is upright, and then we have the Strength card here, which is Leo energy. It's like if somebody heard about a breakup on the internet, you know, read it on the internet, saw it on social media, and then somebody's attention has been gotten. Somebody wants to take action. Maybe somebody is not sure how much time they should give before they take action. Because this is somebody who wants to pair up with you or vice versa. You want to pair up with somebody, but it's like somebody newly out of a situation and just like, I wonder how long I need to give it before I can ask so-and-so out. This is what this is about. Or I wonder what is an appropriate time to start dating after a breakup. That's what this is about. Dating after a breakup. How much time is important or necessary. And regardless, this is still about an important message. And I feel like this important message is because somebody wants to invest in you and, you know, date you. If somebody is wondering if enough healing has gone by, then maybe this is a person who feels that this could go into being more than just dating. I don't know. Tell me about this Three of Worlds in the near future. This Three of Worlds is a collaboration card. We got the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be seeing 1111. But there's something here. It's like this is what's interesting. I feel like somebody is having a conversation to get information or gets information. There's important information that comes through either like in a text message, an email. So there's an important message, okay? This important message leads to the Ace of Pentacles. So we go from this message has got my attention. And because this message got my attention, I am now taking action. This is my opportunity. This is my open door. Open doors to the Ace of Pentacles. So going from the Page to the Ace, it's like someone's making a very big move here. All right. But remember, the sacrifice is over. So whatever this big move is, it's to better your life. Prosperity, wish, hope, fulfilled dreams. This is beautiful. Now, I feel like there's some difficulty around a conversation. I don't know why. It's like wanting to have a conversation with somebody, but it doesn't happen. Trying to collaborate with somebody, but it doesn't happen. Trying to get a job somewhere, get in, but it's not happening. Well, but there's somebody here in their feelings now about this one pentacle out of all these 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's thinking about this one pentacle, and somebody's like, I'm going to go tend to this pentacle myself. Or it's like that. Whatever this is, it's important, and I have to handle it myself. You can't handle it for me. So it's an important message that leads to an Ace of Pentacles, that leads to a person that's like, yeah, I got this one. I'll handle this one. Because somebody's emotions are tied to it. So whatever that conversation is, whatever that message is, it's important. Tell me about the universe. In the reverse, the Child of Wands in the reverse. It could be this message has some very important news about some sort of ending or beginning that's taking place. Queen of Cups is in the reverse. This is some information about it's not working out. Something like this. Something is unsuccessful. Oh, okay. I'll handle that myself. Whatever. Or I'm going to message back. So if somebody was to message you that they're going through a breakup and they need a friend, okay, you message them back. Or if you're emailing somebody, you need help with something, you get a response back. But this is bigger than that because it has to do with the sacrifice. Somebody's been sacrificing themselves and not going anywhere. And that's what really this is changing. So there's some sort of information that's important that leads to a bigger opportunity, which leads to a bigger opportunity. And it's right here, brand new beginning. The hope and the fear is the Woman of Wands in the reverse and the Temperance in the reverse. And this is hoping this person, don't screw it up, whoever this person is. This is like saying, man, I got everything I need. I am equipped with what I need to know. I'm going in. I don't have to sacrifice myself. And all I got to do is just make sure I avoid this energy. Make sure, yeah, like that's it. Let me avoid this. But other than that, I'm good. So whatever someone's trying to avoid here, what is someone trying to avoid? A headache, heartache, or headache, a past, an ex. Looks like someone could be trying to avoid that. All right. That's just in the hope and the fear. All right. So I wouldn't worry about that. We're ending this with the 8 of Cups, which means I'm going forward. I'm going toward my goal. 7 of Wands reverse. I'm going to stop fighting and resisting what I want to go toward. Strength card, the courage and strength to go toward what this person wants to go toward, or you. And the Empress is there with that strength card. It's also energy of Leo, but it's also energy of power couple. But the Lion is with the Empress. We have the Child of Worlds. That's this important information. And somebody comes like right after. So I feel like somebody could come in very soon after some sort of message. There's a very quick response or quick action. Tell me about the Child of Worlds, the Knight of Wands, the ending, all right? And the 8 of Cups. Like, tell me about all this. Someone's going through an ending, or someone gets a message about it, and there's a very, very quick action. Yeah, 4 of Wands is in the reverse. So-and-so is not in the house. Or so-and-so... Damn, it's like somebody's telling somebody when someone's at work. I swear it's almost like telling somebody to come over when somebody's at work. Tell me more about that. Yeah, if you don't want to run into my family member, something like that. It's not showing a spouse, it's showing a family member, okay? All right. Don't come over when this person's here, or I don't want to come over when this person's here. So it's like somebody may want to see you, you may want to see somebody, but when there's a family member around, it can't happen. It could be a work family member too, but it's like, I feel like it's more about you and this person getting together on some sort of project, but when a family member is not around. Tell me more about that. Page of Swords, yeah. It's like, yeah. I want to make sure I don't run into any problems, okay? I don't want to sacrifice. And someone don't have to sacrifice, but it's like, yeah, I don't want to run into any problems, so I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to be very, very careful and methodical about how I do this and plan this. So you got somebody who's coming toward, it looks like Aquarius, but someone's sort of methodically planning this because someone's methodically planning not dealing with a family member. If it's you, it's like your family member or somebody close to you like that. If you're trying to be very careful in how you deal with somebody, it has something to do with family members. So just so you know. Anyway, we're going to close out. The strongest energy is after a message. After a message or some information comes in or becomes available, rapid movement. Rapid movement after that, but careful movement because somebody doesn't want to run into a family member. I feel like that's why somebody's in and out. I feel like someone's in and out real quick, wants to see somebody but doesn't want to run into a family member. All right, let's close out. That was very specific. Somebody's avoiding someone's family member, but I do see a visit anyway. I do see a talk, an interaction, maybe working on something together real quick. We got boar. Someone could be born near the pig. We have face your problems head on with confidence and courage. You will emerge victoriously. I feel like this is a person who probably wants to avoid a problem, and this is a person who wants to be sort of quick about something. We have chameleon, and this is a person who obviously has the ability to blend in, right? It says stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So I feel like someone's just sort of laying back, being the observer, trying to avoid a problem. And then we have weasel, which is more of this laying back energy, and it says be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Really, someone's trying to avoid a family member. Someone's really trying to avoid a family member. Platypus, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. I feel like somebody is going to be like that, like, I'm going to stop worrying about this freaking family member because the blessing at hand here is my relationship with Aquarius, or vice versa. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you in your next video. Namaste, my friends.